Christmas, jingly bookworms! I'm so excited for today because I'm going to do a magical Christmas special! And I'm wearing my jingly reindeer ears for the occasion. So let's start off. The first book I'm going to talk about is A Boy Called Christmas by Matt Haig, with illustrations by Chris Mould. I really enjoyed this book, and I really enjoyed the film. I think it was a bit funny, but sometimes sad, but sometimes really happy. So it made me feel all different feelings. So it's about a little boy called Nicholas and his mouse friend Mika. There's Mika on the sticker, but and his father goes on an expedition to find hope for the town because the town isn't very happy. So he's gone out to look with some other men, 6 other men, and Aunt Colossus comes down to look after Nicholas, but she isn't very nice. So when she starts being mean to him, he has to run away and tries to help his father. But will Nicholas survive the journey to the north? The north. And will he find Elfham and lots of tiny little elves? And I really devoured this book as I just loved it. I went, Mummy, can I just read another chapter? And then Mummy's like, no, you've got to go to school. Like, Mummy, just we're not going to be late. Like, we've got ages yet. We've got another half an hour. Come on, please, just one more chapter. It's not that long. Even though that wouldn't really happen. So, but yes, I very, very much recommend this book. The next book I'm going to talk about is another Matt Haig book by Matt Haig, and it's called The Girl Who Saved Christmas by Matt Haig for the third time, fourth time maybe, and with illustrations by Chris Mould again. I am enjoying this book as little Mika up here is going to help us read the book for bedtime. So I'm going to read the blurb as I don't know a lot about this book as I'm still reading it. Journey to the edge of magic. When Amelia wants to wish to come true, she knows just a man to ask, Father Christmas. But the magic wants to believe in is starting to fade, and Father Christmas has more than impossible wishes to worry about. Upset elves, reindeer dropping out of the sky, angry trolls, and a chance that Christmas might be cancelled. But Amelia isn't just any ordinary girl, and as Father Christmas is going to find out, if Christmas is going to be saved, it might not be able to do it alone. So I'm enjoying this book so far, but it's a bit sad when you move to these chapters with Amelia, because, well, she's a chimney sweeper, and it's not very nice. I wouldn't want to clean a chimney, would you? I wouldn't, really wouldn't, because I don't want to get soot all over my clothes. But I'm enjoying this book so far, and we can't just stop reading it. Like, it's so good, and we can't wait to read it all and find out what happens at the end. Will Christmas be saved? Well, yeah, it will be, because it's the girl who saved Christmas, so we know she saves Christmas. The next book I'm going to talk about is Christmas Dinner of Souls. 'Tis the Season to be Terrified by Ross Montgomery. I'm going to read the blurb because I haven't read this book, so I'm going to read. On a dark and lonely Christmas Eve in an ancient dining room of an ancient college, Lewis, the kitchen boy, is helping to prepare a highly unusual feast. For tonight is a meeting of a secret club whose knows despise children, want happiness, and above all, Christmas. Okay. Each guest must complete to tell the most terrifying, gruesome tale they know. Who will win, and how will Lewis ever get out alive? So if you love Christmas, and not one of those people, of course, and you love scary stuff, and you definitely like this book. So I'm quite interested to read this book, but also I think it's going to be quite scary as well. But I think it's quite exciting to read, so I can't wait. Now, the next book is going to be by Sybil Pounder, and it is called Tinsel, the Doll Who Invented Christmas. I read this last year with my mummy, and I've read a lot of books by then, so I'm going to read you the blurb of this book. What if that somewhere along the way we've all got the Santa story a bit wrong? Join Blanche Claus and her best friend Rinky for funny, festive sleigh rides you'll never forget. I really enjoyed this book as it's very sparkly and jingly. I think Blanche is very nice, and I like the red bubble, and I know they use the red bubble in the book. I know that for something. So yes, I would really recommend this book, because I remember really liking this book. And I bet she invents tinsel around a Christmas tree. The next book I'm going to talk about is a book by Lauren Child, and I'm very excited to read this book. It's called Clarice Bean, Think Like an Elf, by Lauren Child. Wow. I can't wait to read this book. So I'm going to start reading it on Christmas, because it's a Christmas book and I love Christmas. I'll be very sad when it's over. Very sad. That's why I want to start reading this on Christmas, so then I've got something to read throughout the holidays. I've read lots of other Clarice Bean books, and I really enjoy them. So if I enjoy them, I think I'm going to enjoy this book as much as the others. I'm going to read the blurb to you. One thing we all agree on is in our house is that we like looking forward to Christmas. I live in Navarino Street, number 7, and I know lots of the people in our road. At Christmas time, there is more helloing because this is because of the Christmas spirit. Christmas cannot be Christmas without the Christmas spirit, so it is important to keep an eye on it and not let it float away. So I think this is going to be all about Clarice keeping up the Christmas spirit. Because if you lose the Christmas spirit, what are you going to do? I'm definitely not losing that. Ever. Like, ever. So this book is a book of a series, but this is my particular favourite one, because this is the first one. It's by Tom Fletcher, and it's called The Christmasaurus. And it should be illustrated by someone. I'll just check. Shane Jeffries. That's it. So this is the book where this Christmas sorority gets hatched. This is a bit from the book, and it's, "Well, bless my Kringles," Santa said with a tear in his eye. "It's a baby dinosaur." So this is when he does get hatched, and William is this boy. He has a wheelchair, and he has a stepmom and a stepsister, but not a stepdad. The third book of this series came out this year, and I really enjoyed that book. I really enjoyed this one as well, though. I think it's my favourite because we get to know who the Christmas sorority William is. I'm just going to read the blurb to you. Forget everything you knew about the North Pole. Pop a crumpet in the toaster and get ready to meet a boy called William Trundle. His dad, Mr. Bob Trundle. Santa Claus, yes, the real Santa Claus. An elf named Snozzle Trump. Brenda Payne, the meanest girl in the school, possibly the world. A nosy piece of work called the Hunter. And a most unusual dinosaur. And also, don't worry, if you're scared of dinosaurs, which you shouldn't be because they're not alive, but if you're scared of the sound of dinosaurs, because he's a T-Rex, but he only eats Christmas food, so don't be scared because he won't try and eat you, okay? Hello. He's just lonely. Next book I'm going to talk about is called Robin and the Reindeer by Rosa Bailey and illustrated by Carmen Saldana. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong because it got a bit of a line on the end, but I think I've mostly got that right. So this book is about a little robin and a little reindeer. So the reindeer is lost and the robin is there, and the robin lands on his nose, and look, he shines up his nose as if he's Rudolph. And I'm just going to read the blurb to you. The little reindeer is lost in the forest. It begins to snow as the snowflakes cloud through the trees. She catches a glimpse of something, wings burning in the air, and a flash of startling red. A robin! So if you love robins and you love reindeers, you're going to love this book. And this is a wonderful story about a friendship coming together as they make friends. And will Robin get home with her mother? We don't know. Maybe. But I won't tell you because it will spoil it. The next book I'm going to talk about is called Mog's Christmas Calamity by Judith Kerr. This is a Sainsbury's Christmas advert, but it's been into a book, and there's a series of Mog books, and this is the Christmas one. So it's about when Mog makes a really big mess at Christmas. And here's one of the pages where so who will save Christmas, or what will save Christmas? Or do they even save Christmas at all? You've got to find out in Mog's Christmas Calamity by Judith Kerr. The next book is called Charles Dickens by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vergara and illustrated by Isabel Ross. I love the Little People Big Dreams series, as it's my it tells us about lots of people, and I've got lots of them. This is the latest one, called Charles Dickens, because the whole Little People Big Dreams series is about famous people who changed the world. So this one is about Charles Dickens, and I think Charles Dickens was a brilliant man, because even though his father was in prison and he had to work in a factory, he still did a lot of good things. He really wanted to be an actor, but he got a terrible cold on the day, so he couldn't go and act for an audition. But then he remembered that he writes stories, that he thinks up stories of people who just are on the streets. And he wrote 2 really famous novels and many others. One of them is Oliver Twist, and the other is Once Upon a Christmas Carol. And I think he was really a brilliant man. I think he's inspirational. That's the word. Inspirational to all young children who want to become authors when they are older, and this just means a lot to me. So this book that I'm about to talk about, I've had for when I've been very, very, very young, and it's called The Jolly Christmas Postman by Janet and Alan Alberg. I really like the Jolly Postman series because look, you get to open it and hey, you got something to do. It's letters normally, or it's other stuff like games, jigsaws like I just showed you. And in this one, it's all like fairy tale people, like the wolf and the 3 pigs. Oh, and don't forget Little Red Riding Hood and Humpty Dumpty. So this is full of gifts and treats. As you go along, he delivers letters to everyone, and you get to open the letter and see what they got. So, ta-da! I would really recommend this book if you like pulling things on pop-up books, and you could really get this one because it's a Christmas book. The next book I'm going to talk about is called wonderfulChristmas by Drew Daywalt and pictures by Oliver Jeffers. This is just like the Jolly Christmas Postman, and just instead it's sent to crowns. And this one, each crown is naked, so you get to put on clothes if you pop them out. And there's a top secret and a world famous chocolate gluten-free cookie and chocolate thing. And it's quite easy. You just got to go and buy stuff from the shop and just make it. Some of the crowns couldn't make it back home because they had other family things to do, but lots of crowns could make it home for Christmas, and those were the ones that were already there. And also in this book there is the Great Crayon Holiday Race, and it's a race, well, like a board game, but yes. And I really enjoy looking at that, and I can't wait to play it one day. And if you love pop-up things as well, and pulling things, you would love this book the same as you would like this book. So I'd really recommend this book. So the next book I'm going to talk about is called Pick a Pine Tree by Patricia Tohot. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. And illustrated by Jarvis. So this book is about picking got a Christmas tree and decorating it. There's a really lovely picture of Christmas tree in this book, and I'm going to show you it. Ta-da! Shiny, shiny, shiny. So I really love this book as it's got beautiful pictures in it, and I love picking Christmas trees. Oh, we're decorating them. It's the best part ever. And when it's done, it's all shiny. So yes, I really recommend this book if you love all those things as well. Next book I'm going to talk about is called Where Snow Angels Go by Maggie O'Farrell and illustrated by Daniela Hanyuka Terazi. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong again, because it's very long and strange name. I'm sorry. And I love the pictures in this book. So there's Sylvie is a girl who snow angel, has a snow angel that she made last year, and then sometimes Sylvie gets into like troubles, like if she's going to fall or anything, the snow angel will like help her kind of, because she's sometimes like scared or stuff, so the snow angel will help her get over her fear of stuff and make her more confident. So I would really recommend this book, like to help your worries if you have any. My next magical book that I'm going to talk about is called The Night After Christmas by Kenta Gray and Claire Powell. So this is about the night after Christmas in the North Pole. All the reindeers dance and all of the elves do the elf conga. I think Father Christmas is really happy in this book as he's had his long day and they get to party, ready for next year. They all dance together, the reindeer, and they get to see northern lights. And if you like The Night After Christmas, I really recommend this book as it's the night after Christmas. What happens? So I would recommend this book if you like the day after Christmas. So the last book I've got to talk about today is called Christmas is Coming, and it's an Advent book. So all these flaps here are the days. So there's 24 days on this calendar, and so you open one. I'm just going to demonstrate, and you will go into the book, and then December day 1 it was Letter to Santa, and then every day you get to open one of the flaps, see what pictures there is inside it, and then you go into the book and then find out, like this one's the 2nd of December, so you got to find a day, and then you get to look at the lovely little picture that's in it. So if you like books and you like advent calendars, I like advent calendars, I would really recommend this book as you get to flap open and then you get to look inside the book. Ta-da! So I very really recommend this book. So I might do another Christmas video before the new year, but if not, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I can't wait to do more great videos in the new year. Thank you so much for supporting us, well me, and I can't wait to make more videos in the new year. Bye! Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho!